Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So this video is going to focus exactly why mainstream media is so hell-bent on trying to discredit alternative voices, specifically alternative media in South Africa. Now, what am I talking about? Well, we'll get there. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. Overwhelming majority of you that watch my content regularly aren't subscribed, and you can fix that by just clicking the subscribe button below. There we go. Alright, so back to the video. What am I talking about? Well, this is why. Media24 revenue declined by 38% over the last year. Instead of seeing how they can fix this problem and how they can perhaps report better on the news or try a different model altogether, they would rather go hard on trying to discredit alternative media voices like myself, Rob Hersoff, Chris Wire, Joe Emilio, Adams Van Sale, Adams Roots, etc., etc. And of course, everybody from the Truth Report, because that is a target that they've suddenly pointed out. Now, let's see what they're saying here. Media24's revenue declined by 38% year on year following the company's transition to a digital-first media group. This was revealed in Naspers' financial results for the 6 months ended 30 September 25, which were released today. I'm not going to get into the history of the company because here they talk about the history. I'm going to focus from here. Media24 revenue decline and other finances. Naspers' financial results showed that Media24's revenue in US dollars, the currency in which it reports its financials, declined by 44% year over year. Naspers has reported that in local currency terms, Media24's revenue over the last 6 months declined by 38% when compared to the last financial year. The latest financial results continue to the downward trend over the last 3 years. Media24's revenue in US dollars declined from $106 million to $81 million and now $45 million. So in the last year, that is a decline of $36 million. So just so that you understand how severe that is 630 million rand in the last year that they've lost in revenue. So yeah, that's a bad one. So from 81 to 45 million in 1 year is about 630 million rand. The latest financial results further revealed that Media24's adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization were negative $9 million. That means that Media24 had a $9 million loss. So roughly 150 million rand. That is how much they cost Naspers. Adjusted earnings before interest and taxes were negative 10 million. Simply put, Media24 is running at a loss. However, Media24 is on an upward trajectory when it comes to minimizing its losses and growing its digital subscribers. So it's just not like whether it turns a profit, it's how much is it losing. Oh, it's losing less money. Yeah, close it down. In its last half-year results, Naspers revealed that News24 and Media24 had 177,229 digital subscribers. Over the last year, the two publications' paywall subscribers have shown strong growth, reaching 211,321. That's great. So almost as much, or I almost have as many subscribers as what they have people that pay for their publication. That's interesting. The charts below from Naspers' financial results show Media24's performance for the 6 months ended. So you can see a clear decline over there, especially over here, from 80 million to just under 60 million to 48 million. And then this is how much they've lost. So Media24 is running at a loss. 150 million rand loss. Now, of course, that includes City Press, Media24, a bunch of other smaller publications, but mainly it's News24. Now, do you think that News24 is going to look at this and go, wow, 38% has been lost over the last 12 months? Are we going to look inward and fix this issue. Start reporting accurately on the news. Stop treating the news like opinion pieces and actually provide articles with a neutral slant and not with editor bias or journalist bias. No, they're not going to do that. They are going to double down on attacking alternative media, attacking independent podcasters that aren't reliant on a paycheck like they are. And they're going just to double down on all of this. Because if Naspers was serious about fixing Media24 and specifically News24, they would get rid of the editorial team. Adrian Basson has been nothing but a liability to Media24 and to Naspers. And the same goes for Pieter de Tooy. In actual fact, get rid of that disinformation desk that only spreads disinformation. I think that'll be a great start. And then just start reporting on the news fairly. Stop calling people far right when they are clearly not far right. Stop giving so much positive news time to the ANC. Just report factually on the news. If people are complaining about the state of South Africa and they just so happen to be white, doesn't mean they're racist. It doesn't mean they are right-wing nutters. I mean, let's use the most genuine person that I've ever met in my life, Dave Scott, better known as the Kiffness, which they have an obsession with. The guy is the most chill, friendly, open to helping anybody guy, and their obsession with him has just clearly demonstrated the bias. And then we can say the same about Jan Braai, which we know what Media24 and specifically News24 did to him. Just accused him of racism without a shred of evidence. And then when everything came out, they hid the apology behind a paywall. So I think everything boils down to the editors of these various publications. And I know that it's not just Adrian Basson, Pieter de Tooy, Andrew Thompson, etc. I know that it is more than that. And I think that is where they need to look, rather than look at alternative media like myself and Truth Report and other people to blame consistently for why people don't trust them. Because believe it or not, guys, I don't have that much sway. I can't cause a company to lose 150 million rand annually and had a drop from the previous year of 630 million rand. I don't have that influence, believe it or not. This is actually people that just read your stuff and go, I'm out, because of that bias slant that you have. Nobody is saying you guys need to be pro-right. Nobody is saying you need to be center leaning to the right. Just be neutral. When you are reporting on things, be neutral. That is the only thing that is expected of you. Now the question is, are you going to continue down this path because it's going down? Or are you going to actually start being fair with your reporting? It's up to you, News24, Media24, and Naspers. Good luck with that. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video far and wide. And most importantly, if you enjoy my content and you enjoy this channel, please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below. And that's all I got to say. Till later, cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre. My massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre.